Hi everyone, this is OKCoyote. Welcome to my Magic the Gathering December Pack-A-Day Challenge for December 13th. Today's pack is Shadows over Innistrad. If you are new to this series, you're wondering what I'm doing, I am opening a pack of Magic the Gathering every day in December. I have a different pack each day, 31 days, 31 different packs. Why? Just because I want to. Because I'm having fun opening packs, and I thought someone might want to see it and be curious about what it was I opened. Posterity, whatever. Anyway, today's pack, Shadows over Innistrad. This would be the first time we returned to Innistrad, I think. We've now returned a couple of times. This was right before the Eldritch Moon set, in which Emrakul attacked Innistrad, if I remember correctly. If I remember my lore. Anyway, so Innistrad is a very popular plane, horror-themed plane. I know this set has vampires and werewolves and zombies and fun things like that. But let's find out together what is in this particular pack. Let's get into it. All right. Starting off with Lamplighter of Selhoff. That is 4 and a blue for a 3/5 zombie horror. When Lamplighter of Selhoff enters the battlefield, if you control another zombie, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Okay, cool. Mid-sized creature. It's a little pricey, but decent getting the loot ability out of that. You know, it's fair in a draft. It might be a late pick, but it's kind of solid. There'll be a lot of zombies. I think blue and black is going to be a heavy zombie combination. Anyway, Emissary of the Sleepless. 4 and a white for a 2/4 flying spirit. When Emissary of the Sleepless enters the battlefield, if a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield. So we've got 2 in a row here that are 5 mana creatures that are not fantastic on their own, but they've got a neat little ability that's conditional. So, 2/4 flying is good. 2/4 flying for 5 mana, not so good. But if it comes with a 1/1 flyer, okay, alright, that's a little better. Sleep Paralysis. 3 and a blue for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. When Sleep Paralysis enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. This is the staple blue removal card. If you can't counter something, this is how you shut it down, by tapping it and keeping it tapped. So, great card. 4 mana is a bit of a lot, but it's going to deal with something. So, sure. Shard of Broken Glass. 1 mana for an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Equip 1. Not that great on its own. It really depends what your deck is trying to do. If you want to self-mill for graveyard themes, could be cool. Something to build around, maybe. I'm not going to draft it. Dual Shot. 1 red mana for an instant. Dual Shot deals 1 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. Okay, it's a burn spell. It's a common burn spell. It's not a very strong burn spell, but it can deal with token decks and, decks that like to go wide. Lots of little creatures, goblins and things. So it's situational, but could be good. Confront the Unknown. green mana for an instant. Investigate. Then target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each clue you control. To investigate, put a colorless clue artifact token onto the battlefield with pay 2 and sacrifice this artifact to draw a card. I like investigate. I like the clue token idea. That's kind of cool. So this is gives you a clue, which it's a future draw. So this eventually replaces itself, and it's a power boosting combat trick. So I like it. I mean, if you can get like a clue deck going, I guess this can be even better. But it's a trick, and it's a draw. Throttle. 4 and a black for an instant. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Solid removal. Again, it's really pricey. I don't know why so many of these commons are 5 mana. This feels overpriced. But some decks are just going to need removal, and if you're having trouble finding it, this will get it done. It's expensive, but it's going to get the job done. Vessel of Volatility. 1 and a red for an enchantment. Pay 1 and a red and sacrifice Vessel of Volatility to add 4 red mana to your mana pool. So you're storing it to get it back later? I guess you can play this on turn 2 and sacrifice it on turn 3 and you get an extra mana out of it. Otherwise, I guess it's a 1-turn speed boost, but it's not fantastic. Just give me my mana stones. I don't want, you gotta sacrifice it. You only use it once, so I don't like it. Coming in with another 5 mana common, this is Thornhide Wolves. It's 4 and a green for a 4/5 wolf. Yep, that's all it is. It's decent power and toughness, but again, it's a 5 mana common. I don't know why we have. Did this set really have this many 5 mana commons? Is this just a slower set? I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't play a lot of this set, so. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're heading into the uncommons. Now here's a 5 mana card I like a little better. Incorrigible Youths. 3 red for a 4/3 vampire with haste and madness, 2 and a red. If you discard this card, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its madness cost or put it into your graveyard. So, a 5 mana for a 4/3 haste, or if something makes you discard this card, you can then play it for 3 mana. All right, I like it. I like it better than the last card. 5 mana beater, 4 damage beater. It's decent, but a 5 mana 4 damage beater with haste. Okay, I like that a lot better. Cue the Drake meme. Drake is displeased at the wolves, but likes the youths, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what Drake would like. I don't think Drake plays Magic. Behind the scenes. 2 and a black for an enchantment. Creatures you control have Skulk. Skulk? I don't think I've ever seen this word on a Magic card. Well, I've seen it on a title. Skulking Ghost. But I don't remember this keyword. They can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Seems like that could be an evergreen keyword, but they didn't go there. Anyway, 4 and a white. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay. Weird card. I'm not sure how powerful it is, but it's weird. But interesting. Ulvenwald Mysteries. 2 and a green. Enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, investigate. Okay. And whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a 1/1 white human soldier creature token onto the battlefield. This I kind of like. The drawback is that it doesn't do anything on its own in a vacuum. You got to have other creatures. But that said, every time one of your creatures dies, you're basically getting a replacement token creature and a card draw out of it. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay, before we get to our rare, let's look at what else is in the pack. We have our clue token here. Already had a couple of cards with Investigate, so there's the clue token. Pay 2, sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Yep, that's a clue. We have a checklist card because this set has a lot of double-sided cards in it. Cards with no magic back, they have another card on the other side. And so if you're not playing with your cards sleeved, you can use this card to mark a card you want in your deck that is double-sided so that you can shuffle it into your deck. See, it has a normal card back. So you can shuffle it into your deck. When you draw it, oh, it's actually this card that you marked. And then you can play it, and when you play it, you just swap it out with the actual double-sided card. Most people just use sleeves, but, you know, some people don't like to do that. And we have a double-faced card. I have a feeling there's one of these in every pack. It is an uncommon. It is called Breakneck Rider. 1 red for a 3/3 human scout werewolf. And it says, at the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, transform Breakneck Rider. In newer sets, this would be called Daybound, but this on its own does not work the same way as Daybound. They've sort of revised the rules with newer werewolves. So, if no spells were cast last turn, you transform it into Neckbreaker. Breakneck Rider, Neckbreaker. Neckbreaker is a 4/3 werewolf. It says attacking creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample. And at the beginning of each upkeep, if a player casts 2 or more spells last turn, transform Neckbreaker. So no spells to flip it, 2 or more spells to flip it back. Cool. For 3 mana, this is pretty decent. Like it. And finally, our rare. It is Burn from Within. It is a sorcery that costs red and X. Burn from Within deals X damage to target creature or player. If a creature is dealt damage this way, it loses Indestructible until end of turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Wow, so this is like, this is old school. This is an X spell, like a fireball or something. Or no, this would be more like Disintegrate. Fireball was multi-targeted. Disintegrate was one target, but it would exile the creature it killed. This is even better because X-Spell, any target except a Planeswalker, will exile the creature if it dies, and it loses Indestructible. That's so cool. Yeah. It's a great card. X-Spells? Yeah, X-Spells win me over. Burn from Within, I think, would be my choice if I were drafting this pack. There's actually a lot of good red. There's a lot of red that I like. I like the Breakneck Rider and the Youths, and I would hope that one of them would come back, but they probably won't. But yeah, I would take this nice rare X spell and just try to blow away my opponent or something really big that they have. So yeah, that's gonna do it for our pack of Shadows over Innistrad. Don't forget to like this video if you liked this video. You can also subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter at OKCoyote. That's going to do it for today. We'll see you tomorrow with another pack. Bye-bye.